did some new friends and I turn this into this? Turns out most of the ingredients we needed were right outside our front door.
We're foraging for evergreens today, guys.
We have native plants and trees that are really important natural resources, and some of them happen to be edible also.
I met up with DC forager April Thompson on a balmy 45-degree afternoon in January to go hunting for my next meal in Northwest. Our first stop, this random yet surprisingly ripe juniper bush.
There's a big bushy shrub of it at the end of this block that rarely gets pruned, so I often am going by and taking some snips.
April, who is also a master gardener in DC and a writer-educator, told me she first got into urban foraging as a kid, and her decades of knowledge shone through on our adventure.
You see, it's in little bunches of needles, and that's what distinguishes pine from a lot of the other, well, from all of the other evergreens.
The more I hung out with April, the more I realized there are edible items on almost every street corner in DC, but if you don't know what you're doing, your scavenger hunt could take a toxic turn.
A lot of people are really nervous about making mistakes, and you do have to be careful, but there's a process for learning, and we've got a class today for that.
I'll get to that class in a second, but before I learned more about foraging, I had to stop in with April to see her friend, Chef Julian.
I brought you some things.
Great, thank you so much.
Julian Fortu is the head chef at Poplar Restaurant on Kennedy Street in Brightwood. Their grand opening is coming up on Valentine's Day.
Poplar is a restaurant focused on foraged and seasonal foods. We want to showcase the ingredients that grow around here and around the country.
My treat for coming out, baby golden potatoes seasoned with evergreen salt, served on the side of a duck breast topped with a glaze made from evergreen infused vinegar, and the juniper berries April and I just snipped.
I like integrating foraged ingredients in my cooking.
While Chef got to work, April and I went next door to stop number 3, Ancho Cidery, where I met co-founder Cooper Sheehan.
Foraging has just always been something our brand has been excited about. We used to have this program where we'd ask people all over DC to forage crab apples for us.
You guys noticing a theme yet?
Evergreens, well, they're evergreen. They're with us all year round, especially the time of the year when we can't find a lot of other foraged ingredients.
Anyone in the city can take April's class that she periodically teaches at Ancho.
I'm learning a ton. I don't think I would have been able to tell the difference between evergreens at all.
We tried evergreen shortbread cookies, made evergreen infused cocktails, and even a body scrub from sugar, olive oil, and ground up pine needles.
I think my favorite part is just being exposed to all the uses for this.
You go on walks, you walk past these plants that you see every day, and then you realize that it's not just something you can look at, it's something you can use and eat and incorporate into your life in different ways, and that's so special, and it gives you such more appreciation for the plant.
April and I finished our day back with Chef Julian to enjoy the fruits of our labor. No pun intended.
Cheers. Here we go.
Does this qualify as street food?
Incredible.
If you can empower yourself to take advantage of the native agriculture and find yourself a meal, then all the better for you. Save some money and save the planet.
In the district, Matt Koufax, WTOP News.
For more stories like this, download and listen to WTOP Radio on our app or tune in to 103.5 FM. This is your bush that you planted right here?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That would be great. I want to see and learn how you actually use that on cooking show.